6. Doing a sloppy job on financial records. I know you. Yes, it happens. Tax returns. Most people are so meticulous when it comes to their tax returns. You take your time on them, you are diligent, but sometimes no one wants to be meticulous, especially when it comes to court documents. The preciseness should apply to a court document. For example, there's income and expense declaration or a financial affidavit. Because it is super important to your case, go back, so to speak, old school, and write it all down. Capture all your expenses, especially if you are not in the house together. That is called ex-dual expenses, which you will not have. So don't write it down. Instead, put your best foot forward. Expenses are not equitable. Many people live paycheck to paycheck. It is not fair to help mitigate or eliminate financial exposure. 7, talking too much with your spouse. This is huge. I see more couples who one clings to hope of getting back together when the other is simply no longer interested. The one who's holding to false hope will expose themselves and share every imaginable detail to the steps they are undertaking that ultimately work against them. But it is best to be a sponge. Absorb all the information being shared with you. Instead, let me share. If you are talking against your case, it will be difficult to get your taxes and your budget moving forward. You don't want to discuss evidence to know your position. Have a poker face. Never share your cards. If you end up in trial, you hold this info close to your vest. Don't tell them your witness. It's hard to resolve a case if your counterpart knows every waking detail, what you are seeking or want. 8. Revealing too much information online. If you are on social media, try to keep your matters to yourself. Don't disclose it or post anything about it at all. Don't say negative things online. Don't have a picture of you holding a beer or some alcoholic beverage. Don't tag or be tagged on a post sporting the drink. Deactivate if you know it will become a problem. And if you must, think twice about what you post. 9. Failing to engage in your case. One of the biggest mistakes people make during their divorce is failing to stay actively engaged in their case. This means staying involved at every stage of the process, whether you're navigating things yourself or working with a mediator. Here's how you can take control and stay on top of your situation. Stay involved in the process. Whether you're handling the divorce on your own or working with a mediator, it's important to stay engaged throughout. Make sure you're asking questions and understanding every step. Write down anything you're unsure about and do some research. This might lead to even more questions, but that's good. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be to make informed decisions. Ask yourself, what are the legal standards the court will use to make a decision? What factors will influence the outcome of your case? Understanding these things will help you feel more in control of the situation. Know your evidence. Be familiar with all the evidence you plan to present in your case. And don't forget about what your ex might submit, whether it's financial documents, property valuations, or other important information. The judge will evaluate the fact based on what you provide. You'll be judged on your credibility. So the more prepared and knowledgeable you are, the better you'll appear in court. Being organized and confident in your facts helps you act in the best interest of your case, which could ultimately lead to a better outcome for you. And understand your case's roadmap. Ask for a clear outline of where you are in the process and what comes next. Make sure you understand each phase of the divorce and how it fits into your overall strategy. Don't be afraid to bring any concerns or questions along the way. Divorce cases often evolve, so being flexible and understanding how the process may shift will help you stay on track and stay on top of your finances. Track all of your financial information, bank statements, your W-2s and returns, and anything else that may be revealed. If your ex isn't providing the necessary details, there are ways to subpoena the information you need to move forward. The more control you have over your financial side of things, the clearer the picture will be when it comes time to divide your assets. Document your property. This is another huge one. Go through the property and document everything. Take photos or videos or items that could be relevant to you or special to you. A heirloom, a gift that was given to you. Even if you don't want something, it might hold value in the division of property. Knowledge, my friend, is power. And by documenting everything thoroughly, you ensure that you're not overlooking something important that could play a role in your case. 10. Being ill-prepared for testimony and interview. Whether it's a motion or a trial you are appearing in, you want to know what you are testifying about. Prepare 2 to 3 days before a hearing. If it's a trial, prepare a week in advance. Know what documents are important because you know it will advance your case. Don't ever be unprepared or caught being unprepared. Practice both sides so you are prepared for cross-examination. Be prepared. Everything that is unresolved should be discussed in your case on that specific hearing. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I know there is a lot I have shared here with you. Please reach out to me. Leave a comment down below. If I can be of any assistance, please connect. My contact information is noted in the description section of this video. Friends, until next week, stay informed and positive. It will be over before you realize it. Thanks for tuning in.